some broadcasting for the Monday Night Racing Series, their All-Star race. Tonight is a very unique race. They're going to be, is their best of the best. They have 8 of their best drivers in 100 laps. And this race is completely different in the fact of they're using custom setups. And the race is being broke up into 5 different stages. The first stage is 20 laps. The second stage is going to be 30 laps. Don't accept that yet. Is 30 laps. The third stage is 20 laps with a... Oh, I'm sorry. Third stage is 20 laps. Fourth stage is also 20 laps with a mandatory green flag pit stop. Or maybe that's for stage 2. I'm sorry. Stage 2, 20 laps is a mandatory green flag pit stop. Then the third stage is 20 laps. And the fourth stage is also 20 laps. Then the last and final stage is indeed 10 laps, and that will decide the race. Stage 5 will also be caution-free, so there will be no cautions in Stage 5.
That's going to be interesting, the fact that it's caution-free.
Absolutely. The winners from each stage will be granted with one of the first 4 starting positions on the final restart.
Yeah, so winning one of those first 4 stages are going to be huge.
So I wonder what they're going to do for the remainder of that. Do they invert the field, or do they just do it off of pit stops? I'm not sure how they do that, but that will be very interesting to see what they do, especially that last 10 laps. That's going to be a wild card to see how that all works out. But by the way, I am Gary. We are alongside Trenton here. Trenton is my kind of been my co-commentator the last couple times here that we've done this kind of stuff. But we are at Charlotte. Charlotte is a very challenging racetrack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where I say, like I mentioned a minute ago, you know, about track position being so key in that final 10 laps. It's hard to pass here.
Especially with this 2019 package, we've noticed. It seems like if you've got the clean air, you know, you're pretty much, you've got all the downforce that you can get. But really, once you get back in the pack, it's really hard to pass.
The thing, though, too, that could make things interesting is I've never really ran with custom sets is the fact they're using custom sets for the All-Star race, so maybe that could make things a little bit different.
Too bad JB's not in a custom setup race. So one time that we think he uses custom setups all the time, he is not in this race.
I know, right?
We are hearing some pre-race chatter already. Cade has taken out half of the field already.
Innovation.
Right. Definitely, for sure. But this race is going to be interesting.
Well, in your opinion, since we got the entry list here, who do you think's the favorite to win it?
Well, I mean, I think, just to be a suck-up, I think we always got to go with Cade. Mainly because I've known Cade for a while, and I know he's a really good driver. But let me look at the rest of the entry list. Honestly, if I could make a bet... Let me go back to it. My pick, and I'm going to go out on a limb. I am actually going to pick the 2. I'm going to pick Alexander Ned to win this race. It seems like every time I've watched him race, he's always up front, always at least in the top 5. So I think I'm going to go with him as my pick tonight. And then I think my wild card pick is going to be Dakota Todd there in the 88. I think that's going to be my second pick.
Dakota, I mean, like you said, you always got to watch out for Cade. You always got to watch out for Tegan. They're always fast, but I mean, Dakota's always fast as well, and that's kind of who I am leaning towards who I think will win because he's always one of the faster guys out there. Every race I've watched of this league, he's always one of the guys that are up front.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. And any of these guys, I mean, this is probably where we'll see the most competitive racing that we've seen all year is here in this All-Star race. Now, speaking of the All-Star race, I think it's going to be really interesting here. This week, the Cup cars in real life are going to the All-Star race, and that's always one of those races that's very entertaining to say the least.
Yeah, another thing that could be interesting. I know they're both Hendrick teammates, but Dakota and then the 48, I believe, is Austin.
Yes.
They're those are brothers, and them two they hate to lose to each other. So if them two get battling up front for the lead, it could get interesting.
Will one of them do one thing to the other, kind of like the Bush brothers? One will stop drinking Miller Lite, and the other one will stop eating Kellogg's. Is that how that'll go?
I feel like they would because they absolutely hate losing to each other. Back when we ran the first couple of races, when them two were up front, they were always arguing about not getting giving the other enough room on the track. So there's no love, there's no really love lost between each other in terms of their on track battles.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They always seem to be finding each other on the racetrack. It's kind of like the Bush brothers in a way when Kyle and Kurt were earlier in their careers.
Yeah, they always run each other pretty good. But like you mentioned, Alex is always solid. Tegan's always good. Cade's always good. But the Todd brothers are always really fast as well.
Absolutely, I think that'll be definitely the duo to watch to see who would wreck the other one first. But we are still here. We're just waiting it out. I believe they're doing qualifying. I think they're about to finish that up, and once they do, we will be getting in there for the race, and this race is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Will be indeed.
Will be indeed. It would be hilarious to see if they messed up and they accidentally go to the Roval for the All-Star race. That would be hilarious.
That'd make an exciting All-Star race.
That would be so. I wouldn't be surprised if NASCAR does that because it's NASCAR and they make it up as they go. To do the All-Star race one year on the Roval.
It'd be different.
I mean, all they have to do is put lights in the infield and then you'll be good.
Yeah.
Or put headlights on the cars like they do for the 24-hour race at Daytona.
I know last year somebody brought up this is what if they used both for the All-Star race, but then they were told, Bruton Smith, of SMI said that the way the layout is, they wouldn't be able to do something like that.
Oh, to do the All-Star race on the Roval?
Say like do it, no, not necessarily just on the Roval, but say like do a stage on the oval, stage on the Roval, then back on the oval or something like that.
Oh, yeah, they definitely couldn't do that. That's too much tear down and rebuilding and... Because you imagine they got that wall there.
But that was brought up last year when I was
right.
Yeah, that was brought up last year when I was listening to the radio before we looked like.
Right. Yeah, because now with that wall, you really can't move that wall easily. That would take that's probably a day project right there.
Yeah, and you know how they got the chicane set up right on the track? It's right on the backstretch itself. It wouldn't be doable.
I mean, it probably could be if they didn't have the curbs.
Yeah, it'd take a lot of time to get the straightaway and everything all cleared up to use the oval for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they got stuff on the front straightaway and back straightaway, so it ain't like it's just the back straightaway that's being used there.
Right, right. Well, and people were like, "Why don't they take that wall out?" Well, if they took that wall out, imagine if you missed the first turn.
Yeah, you're going flying.
And then, and then you see somebody. And that would just be your luck too. Like they're coming out of that last turn to get up onto the banking. You missed the first turn. That's chaos waiting to happen. That's a wreck right there.
It would happen.
And I believe we are told to enter in this time. Let me see.
Or, Well, in the process here, I've got 2 viewers.
We are having some issues here with getting everything set up. But I believe one of yours is Skillet Amigo. I believe he is watching.
Oh, now I'm back down to 1.
He said, "We out here." Thank you, Skillet.
So I don't know who my viewer is. They haven't commented for me to go and shit or anything. It might be Foff though too. That's always possible.
Yeah, it could be Foff. It could be Truman. Probably Truman. Seems like Truman always watches you.
He does watch sometimes too.
Somebody's watching me. Anyway, issues. Oof. Yeah, big issues. They had to basically redo the lobby because somebody got kicked.
Yeah. No, I'm at the 2 viewers.
Because I guess somebody doesn't know how to do the job, so they had to redo the lobby skillet. So we are waiting here patiently for when that gets reset back up.
God, please mute your mic and one of those. I don't need to hear your ass twice.
You don't want to hear me twice? But man, I thought you wanted to hear me twice all the time.
Hell no.
Kate, are you slow? Oh boy. We have got the chat hype. Hashtag chat hype. Get kicked. Be spells out bud. Sucks to
Instead of
suck.
hashtag blame Gary right now, it's hashtag blame Cade for this
Yeah,
delay.
if we could get a hashtag blame Kate cat.
We are under a rain delay here.
It is pouring down rain. Actually, you know what? The camera fell, okay? The freaking cables on the camera broke. Alright, that's why we're under the red flag here. You remember that? You don't remember that?
Yeah, camera fell, so we're in a under red right now.
Alright, so we are waiting here to get the good to go.
Yes, sir.
Blame Kev.
Well, do you got your apron counter ready tonight? Because I'm sure there's going to be a few
Let me
people
know
who
when
hit
you
that
are ready
today.
to go for us to join. We got the invites. Okay, well, you tell me when. You let me know when. Let me know when you all hit 0. 30 seconds? Jesus. Alright, so we are still waiting. It's going to be about another half minute here or so. Maybe half hour at this rate. But yes, to answer your question. We will have an apron counter going this evening of who hits the apron the most. I'll probably lose count after one driver each, but we will definitely keep a count of at least how many times Cade hits the apron. Sounds good. So can we join now? Hang on. We're good? Alright. We joining. Alright, let's go. Car number change to who? What car does he normally drive?
It's usually the 48.
Usually the 48. Okay, sounds good. 10-4. Alright, so we do have
So
a number
we're now
change.
headed to the racetrack here.
We do have a number change to somebody else, so here we go.
Yep, the Factor, aka Austin, is in the 20 car instead of his little 48.
Yes, so looked like he got stuck in that car due to the wonderful servers of NASCAR Heat 3. And they are working out the starting order right now as we get going here, as we are still looking to load in and join for this wonderful race. Now they're kind of weaving back and forth on my screen. They're not straight yet. You getting the same issue?
Yeah, they're in the process of getting lined up here. Looks like they should be about ready to go.
If only you could see what I'm seeing on my screen right now. Okay, now they're getting straightened
It's
out.
not the most smooth restart, but they're slowly getting getting what they need figured out.
I think I'm lagging behind. I think that's why it's kind of messing up here. Okay, so now we're good. I think.
Looks
and
like we're lined
we are
up
getting
here
ready
as
to
we
come to
off
the
of turn
green.
4.
And the... I don't even know where the restart zone is. And green flag is in the air. We are underway for stage 1 of the All-Star race. And we've got the 4 car. Let's go on board with him real quick here as we are going into turn number 1.
Looks pretty
Nobody's...
good 2x2 for the first few. The back half's starting to kind of single out a little bit.
Nobody's hit the apron yet.
Not looking to give up there on that 4 cars. He looks to the outside.
This is going to be an interesting race because I have never commentated a race for custom setups before. So
they still are side by side.
Still side by side. Oh, the 42 and the 88 goes around.
42's around, collecting the 20
car.
as well.
Everybody's around. There's a wreck of turns 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Looks like the 2 of Alexander Ned was also a part of that wreck.
Yes, sir. Is the damage on for this race? I don't think it is.
It don't look like it. The 3 is in it as well. He just turned around and brought his down pit road.
He's pitting now.
Now let's get back to the battle up front here. You got the 4 up front, the 14 right there trying to run him down. You got the 18 not too far behind.
Yep, and this is probably the closest battle we are going to see for the primary time. Just seems kind of familiar from last week in real life at Kansas. You had the 4 and the 14 there, up 1-2 there for a little bit in portions of the race, with Harvick leading and Boyer in second.
Well, Kyle Busch is a little more relevant on the video game than he was at Kansas.
Yeah, he finished 3 laps down. What is this, a public lobby? You know, for that first lap, you might have thought it was a public lobby. Actually, if it was a public lobby, you wouldn't have even made it into turn 1. So, not
Here's,
saying
if you
you
want
in
a shout
particular.
out or a combo, you have to comment. I can't see who joins unless you comment, so there's that.
Yeah, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment to either one of our channels. We got Trenton here commentating as well. I believe his channel name is Trenton Branson, so original.
You're
so
correct.
That is a good way to follow him.
Taking a look at that 4 car right now.
And I wonder, you know, because of these custom setups, it kind of makes me wonder, is the high line going to play a factor for once? Are they actually going to be able to get 2 distinctive lines going here in this race?
You know, I feel like the high side might, because until the 88 made his mistake and got the wall, he was looking pretty solid up there.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
And we got the K internet, and we got the K typical internet issues taking place here.
Yeah, I thought that was just me for a second with him lagging back and forth like this. But we are coming. I'll never sub. That's, you know, I figured you'd be that way, Skillet. You know, never subbing to anybody. That's fine. But we are seeing a pretty decent battle for the lead for the moment. Not really. How hard is it? I mean, I don't know if there's a difference between the 18 and 19 package on the game, but is there any difference at all with like passing? Is it like harder to pass or?
You know, I haven't really messed with it online and stuff. You know, and I really haven't raced the Cup cars a whole lot in general in the 19 package, because, you know, what you've watched a little bit of, I've been doing that championship mode. I'm kind of working my way from the dirt up to the Cup, so I haven't really ran a whole lot of Cup stuff yet with it to really give much of an intake. But I have been told by a couple of guys in these races, the setups are, you know, like at least for the pit setups, at least are a little bit different.
Okay. To where, like, they're looser or they're tighter or...
He didn't really specify, but he did say you got to have a little bit different setups compared to what you did in 18.
Okay, interesting.
But now you got the 14. You got the 14 car right back on that 4 car's butt, still trying to make a move.
Yeah, definitely trying to make a move with the Slacky internet here.
The 4 shuts the door. They keep battling too hard that the 18's going to join and make this a 3-horse battle.
Yeah, the 18's already there. He's just, I think he's just waiting for one of them to make a mistake. And the 4 car has made the mistake. He's in the wall. 14 make contact. Here comes the 18.
Cade's through the grass.
Cade is through the grass. The 18 comes out with the lead here. And Cade is dead. Cade died. That's a rip in the chat.
We got a nice little battle here between the 20, 42.
And then the 20, yeah, the 42, the 20, and the 3. That's a decent little battle there. I believe it would be for 3rd place now, because Cade has basically effed himself here early on in the event.
Yeah. It's a nice little battle I'm watching here. 42 of Kyle currently holds his pack off. He got 20
looking low. They make contact.
The 42's in the wall.
Oh, and the 3's there as well. The 3's down pit road.
Down pit road.
And here's the 42.
Put him probably a 2nd lap down, because he's already been down the pitch once, if I'm not mistaken.
He might even go a 3rd lap down.
The 14 car's on pit road too.
For the caution here at this point, waiting for that stage break. Alexander Net's still keeping it solid there in the 2 car. Looks like he got a little bit loose there on the entrance of turn 3 that time.
4 car was not hurt too terribly bad by that incident. He's looking to get back to the 18 car.
Yeah, it looks like the battle for the lead is looking to heat back up once again. The 4 car is really tracked down that 18. It is so hard to drive at Charlotte because I think they really magnify the bumps, especially down in 3 and 4, to where if you're not right there on the bottom in 3 and 4, you're really not going to have a very good day as far as handling goes. And you got to be able to run that just right, otherwise you're not going to be very fast here. But Charlotte here, I've noticed in the Cup cars, once you get a setup in, you can pretty much hold the run depending on the tires.
Yeah. And depending on the custom setup, you know, how your custom setup is, you may even be able to do it longer than that.
Yep. Depending on how
to
Oh,
the
the
inside
18
of the
got
18
loose.
car as we come through the tri-oval.
He got the 18 car
It's
loose
the
there on the
4
exit.
car by a nose, I believe it looked like, at the line.
Yeah, it was, and you see the new leader here.
And the 4 car's going to slide up here, and he's going to clear and make that
88's back on
pass.
pit
The
road. The
18
2's on
still
pit
right
road.
there. 18 looking for the crossover move. We come down the backstretch, but can't quite get underneath them.
And
Now
the
the 18 gets
18's,
underneath.
oh, the
No,
4
not
shuts the
quite.
door. 18 might use a bumper just like he was used the bumper the lap before. Well, not this time. 4 car's probably going to lead this lap
18
here
looks high.
by
Not
a
quite
car
enough to
length.
get there.
You really do need to keep the momentum up with this package. The 4 car's slowly backing out there.
These guys are working pretty well together right now. It looks like they're looking to really extend that lead as we should be. I would imagine we got at least halfway or so in this stage.
I do believe so, and I'm surprised that really no cautions have come out yet with all these wrecks that we've seen here so far.
Yeah, I thought we'd had a caution there after that one with the 14 where you got sent spinning through the grass.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because I know this league, I know you probably don't know this here, but I know Kate told me once that they did implement our 2-lap rule that we always use for FFRA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was probably one of the first things Cade did once he took over this league, because it just seemed like they would just have a caution every lap. And it really does test your patience and your ability to not make those bonsai moves in the first lap, because then you just have a caution anyway, so they thought they could just make those moves anytime. But we got 5 to go here in stage number 1.
5 to go here in stage number 1.
And it looks like the 18 and the 4, they are still racing
Will
pretty
this
hard.
lap car, the 3, though, play any effect on this?
Looks like the 18 got up into the wall here on the entrance of turn number 3 this time. Coming around
Don't
to
look
4
like
to
it
go
hurt him
this
any.
time. And looks like the 3 car there might get in the way. 4 to go this time.
Yeah, this 3 car here could be interesting on how he plays it.
Coming through turn 1 and 2 once again. The 4 and the 18 nose to tail. The 3 car is trying to stay out of the way.
Does try to stay up out of the way.
3.5 laps to go here in stage number 1.
18's determined to get to the inside of that 4 car, but just can't quite get
Oh,
there.
and he collects
and it
him.
looks like the 3 bounced off the wall and got into the 18.
And the 18 has gone around. We could just basically say this is the stage win
And
for the 4
he just shoots
car.
it down pit road.
3 laps of racing to go here in stage number 1. I've heard rumor, possibly potential caution, but nothing confirmed
Got a couple
yet.
cars coming out of pit road. The 2 and the 3, or I guess they weren't coming up, they're just getting going.
Coming up here to 2 laps to go in stage 1. And
you got the 88 and 20
I believe the caution is out.
On the track.
I think they're going to end the stage here. I think they're going to call it. Because
Probably.
the 4 cars out of the gas. No, he's just pitting. Here comes the 4. Oh, the 4 car was out of gas. 2 laps to go in
so he had
stage
to
2.
take it down pit.
I don't know who's going to win this stage, but we'll certainly find out.
And this might give it to the 18, depending on how well he was able to save gas. Depending on how well he was able to save where he was in the drive to the 4, he might have enough to get to the end now.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like the 18 is still limping out here. We got 2 laps to go.
It don't look like he's pressing very hard. It looks like he's actually trying to conserve it to the end. Because
Absolutely.
I believe it's just stage 2 they got to make that last important pit stop. 4 cars now exiting pit road.
Caution is out. Caution is out from what we are hearing. The caution's out.
And that should do it for the end of stage number 1, I would imagine.
And I believe the 18 is your stage winner, I think.
Should be.
I'm not quite sure who the stage winner was that time, but whenever there's a big wreck on stage or lap 1 of anything, it kind of just throws off the whole rhythm of everything else that happens. So
704 Grange really needs to add a leaderboard to this.
yes, they do. Well, heck, I even like Project Cars spectator mode, because he has 18 is going to win stage 1. By the way,
The 18 ends up taking stage number 1.
and we are hearing that the 18 is out of gas.
Fortune goes flying by there. I believe that's the end of the stage here. We got a park You got a parking lot. You got a parking lot here in the trioval.
Huh.
Those, I
Somebody's...
believe, what I'm
Oh,
hearing.
it's the 42. The 42 is out of gas.
Got a couple of guys trying to push a good old friend there in Kyle in that 42 car around the track to get him back to pit road as he tried to stretch it, ran it completely dry.
Skill just commented, I am out of gas. You know, I am out of gas too. Oh, there goes Cade.
Now it looks like we got about 3 cars trying to push him. Looks like we got about the entire field. $14 going to go back and join up after he spins out.
Yep, and it looks like this is a very nice thing to do. You know, normally people don't really do this very often. Looks like the entire field is going to try to push this 42 car back down to pit road. Everybody's kind of bunched up here.
I'd imagine. You know, a lot of these guys will probably end up pitting here.
I think so. I don't know what their tire wear's at, but if they're running out of gas after 20 laps, I would imagine it's probably at least a 2 or 3 times wear. Looks like everybody's coming down pit road.
Everybody takes their cars down the pit road here. We'll see how the lineup shakes out. The 18 will be getting, I'm not sure how it exactly works, but in that final stage, the 18 will be in the front 2 rows. I'm not sure if he'll actually get the pole or if they got a little shuffle to do it or how they'll do it.
I don't think they would give
huge for him.
Yeah, I think they're going to invert it. I'm not sure what exactly they're going to do, but and those final 10 laps will be caution free, so
yeah. But anyway, all we know, we don't know exactly where he'll start in that top 4, but we do know he is your stage 1 winner, and that will put him in the first one of the front 2 rows. As now we got how the field comes off pit road here, we'll see how the lineup shapes up.
Looks like the 4 car is going to be the leader, followed by the 18 and the 88 and the 42. Well, I think the 42 is going to take the free pass here.
They're
along
giving
with
them
the
to
88.
both of them, it looks like, to give them since it's the All-Star race.
And then you got the 18
Looks like the
and
4
the 2.
was first off of pit road, then it's the 18, the 2, the 20, the 14, then I believe
I
it's
think
the
that's
3.
the 3 back there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we will see, and then I believe it'll be the 88
and the 42, I believe, yeah.
42 will complete out the field for us to get stage number 1 underway. I'm going to cycle up to the front of the field here with my camera. This way I'm ready for the restart.
All right, and I believe they are going to go next time by. I think that is what I'm hearing.
I'd imagine so because, like I said, because them free guys that got back on the lead lives got to get caught back up here.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, we had a little bit of a parking lot there in 3 and 4. I don't know what that was all about, but apparently we can't drive under caution.
Uh-oh. I missed that. They all wreck?
Pretty much.
Right on.
I'm not sure what actually happened. I just saw them wrecking.
Good deal. All right, looks like everybody's going to get bundled up here. Bundled up.
Well, we're going to try to get bunched back up here. Hopefully we can actually pace without running into each other, and we can get back going green here.
Okay, this is an... You know what I think they did? The 42 ended up losing a lap on the deal, so I think they're... Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to give them the spot back. But it looks like the 3 cars laying way back here. We're coming to the green this time by, it looks like. The pace car is in. And let's get ready to go back racing here, ladies and gentlemen. A green flag back in the air. We are underway with stage 2.
Back underway.
And you got the 4 and the 18, 2x2. Everybody's 2x2 pretty much.
No, on the initial start of this race, the outside had a little bit of life to it. But let's see if the 18 can make the same work. It's not looking like it. As the 4s looks like he's got a really good start.
Looks like the 4 and the 2 car's loose. He hits the wall.
The 2 in the inside wall.
And I think he's going to hit the outside wall as well. No, he saves it. He's in good shape.
But he got it back under control there. Not
And it
lose as
looks
much
like
as I
the
thought
four
he
car
probably
there
would
is going to
have.
pull away. Oh boy.
And the
Oh, everybody's
18
in the grass. Two
trying to
cars in the
shut the
grass.
door on the I believe that, what was that, the 20?
The 14. I think you
Or the
see
14?
they
I
got a
believe the
decent
20
sized
collected
wreck
that
up here.
too.
Looks
So
like
that's
everybody makes
the
it
4
through.
pull away. The 42 and the 88's got a nice little battle going on here. Let's see if we can get a look at that. As they go side by side as they single out as they head in here into 3 and 4.
It'll be interesting
Is
here.
that
Coming off of
88?
turn 4 once again. I think what they're struggling there is on the exit of that turn, you lose that banking so quick. So I think maybe some of them
Yeah.
are starting to feel that looseness on the exit, and they're trying to make that block. And then when you try to make that block, they got loose.
Yeah, the 88 looks to the inside of the
And the
42
four
one more
car is
time.
getting loose there on the exit of turn 2. It looked like that time.
And it did.
But it looks like the
88.
42 is trying. I think they're trying to work together to
Looks
try
like
to
as they're
catch up to the
starting to
4
reel in
car.
that. They have reeled in that 4 car quite a bit.
Absolutely.
That 88 looked fast early on. Just scraped the wall earlier and got involved in a pretty good sized wreck there that kind of put him behind in stage 1.
Yes,
I
sir.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see him win one of these stages.
Yeah, absolutely. That 88 car and that 42 both look kind of fast. Now they're looking kind of racy again, but it looks like the 4 car may not be as strong as he was in stage number 1. It looks like maybe the 88 and the 42 kind of have faster cars that they could just single up.
I don't know that the 4 cars necessarily got weaker, but that the 88 and 42 are both strong and just got involved in that wreck early that put them so far behind.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, you're going to have to keep track of the lap counter for me because my headphones keep falling out. So, we are here.
Oh, nobody said anything to me on it.
Okay. But we are still
So
here.
come to the tri-oval.
Coming through the tri-oval once again. You got the 42 and the 88. This battle is kind of fizzled out here for positions 1 through 3. So let's try to find some other.
Made a bobble.
The 2 car. The 2 car has got loose.
The 4 around. The 42. That might give the lead to the 14.
Yeah, there are no cautions here. Well.
The 14's gonna have the lead. Looks like they're lowing up. As I
Caution
believe the
is
yellow
out.
flag is out here.
Caution is out. You have Cade as the leader. Then it looks like the 3 car is going to take his free pass.
But that may have put the 14 right in the driver's seat of this one.
Yep, for at least a stage 2 victory here. I'm not sure what's going on. Everybody's kind of past the leader now all of a sudden.
I'm sure what's going on, but now apparently the 4 and 88 there. Pacing must be a very difficult art. And we'll see if we'll have any takers here. As pit road probably should be open, I'd imagine. Indeed,
what is happening with this caution order?
I don't know, but the entire field is on pit road.
We'll definitely have to take it, I guess.
Let's take a look at something here.
How is Austin Dillon better than Tyler Reddick? I just now read that comment. Come on, Rob.
He really said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
We'll have to give him some education there.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I know everybody pit here, but the rules that I got pulled up here say the mandatory stop has to be under green.
Yes. Yes, it does. And I wonder what happens if you don't make the mandatory pit stop under green.
I'd imagine if you win the stage that you would not that it would go to second place. That would be my guess at least.
Wonder if they. I know back.
Because in terms of the final stage, if you don't pit, I mean, because in terms of your lineup for the final 10-lap shootout, all that matters is finishing first.
Right, and I remember back.
Looks like we're getting ready to go back green here.
It looks like
we're back underway here at Charlotte.
Green flag
the
back
was
in the
a really
air.
good jump.
See, I can't do the Rick Allen no more. But
as they're all side by side behind, which is going to help the 4-car out. The 88 looks like he's starting to clear out for second, and he may make a charge at the 4-car down the back straightaway as we head down into 3.
Coming down to turn 3 once again. You've got the 4 and the 88 kind of single file here. You got the first 3. It looks like about single file and side by side all the way back through the field. The 18 car got a little bit loose there on the exit of turn 4, but
yeah,
he's able to save it.
88
but here comes the 88. He is all over the back bumper of that 4-car. He is beating on that bumper.
88 looking low.
And he's on the apron. He's on the apron. Can he
apron.
save it? That's the first time tonight, I believe, we've gotten somebody on the apron.
He held it. Somehow
and the 42 and the 14
straight.
are bumping and banging off each other. It's like a short track out here.
Now, can the 14 get to the 4 and make something out of this?
Or will he hit the apron as well? We'll find out. But wait, there's more. Oh, and the 2 cars into the wall.
2 cars around and into the inside wall.
And he hit that wall a ton. Looks like the 88 and the 2 made a little bit of contact there.
So I didn't see what caused. I just saw him in the back of my camera spinning.
And here comes the 4. He is still your leader. The 14 is kind of getting his bumper beaten off here by the 42, I do believe.
You got the top 4 pretty single file, real tight together here.
Yeah, it looks like that 42 is wanting to go places right now, man. He's just beating the bumper off of Cade.
Yeah, he is. That 42 car's looking pretty strong right now.
Yeah, it
and I
looks
wouldn't
like
count that 20 out either. I know he's got a couple season.
Oh yeah,
he's always pretty fast. So I won't count
that
that 20 out.
42 car looks like he probably has the strongest car in the field, but just can't get up there right now due to the dirty air, so to speak. But it looks like he's trying to push that 14 up to the front and take that lead away. Here they come down to turn 1 and 2 once again. The 14
the
still
42
getting
continues to be all over that back bumper.
And he got loose that time. He almost took himself out by hitting the apron, but he saved it.
That's a good save there. I was like,
coming down to turn 3 once again.
As tight as these intervals are, it actually looks pretty mellow right now. The
Oh
14
boy,
looks
the 42.
High.
And the 14, they're
really
going to go 3 wide.
14 looks slow.
Here comes the 20.
Depart by the 4.
That 14, that 20's got one heck of a run. That 20's got a run from hell. Here he comes.
The 14 looks to the inside.
And will he clear him? No, he won't. He has hit the apron, but he's going to be able to keep it straight.
I don't know if he really hit the apron. He just backed out because he knew the field was about to wreck.
Well, he was about to cause the wreck. We'll just leave it at that. And the 42 is trying to come to the outside. The 4 hits the grass.
He's going to cross back. 20's into. I think the 20 may have tapped the outside wall just a little bit.
They are all crazy right now. It feels like we were watching dirt fishing.
From the 20 to the 42.
Here comes the 20. Here he comes this time. He's got him this time. He's going to try to cut down to the apron. He's able to cut down to the bottom faster than anybody else. But that 4 car can really get a better apex and exit off that corner. But it looks like the 20 is able to dive down deeper than possibly the 4. Which that could pay dividends later. But here comes the 20. He is all over the back bumper of the 4. Might have even hit him.
20
here comes
looks
the 20.
Low.
20 is looking low, but can't make the move.
Not quite enough to get there.
But here comes the 14. I think he's going to make it happen here. They're going to bump each other here coming into the turn here.
20's going to hit the wall. 14 slides up. 20, he
20's
saved
on
it.
the apron. He saves it. The 42's up into the wall.
Now he got a 1-2 SHR running order right now.
And here comes the 14. Does he have enough? It looks like Cade probably doesn't have the strongest car at the moment, but he is certainly driving his tail off.
And there's the reminder that the pit stop does indeed have to be under green.
So that is their warning. I believe they are possibly going to have to pit here within the next couple laps. What I would have done, because if I'm up with these guys, oh, 20 cars spinning.
Somebody's flipping. They're going for a hell of a ride.
That is a 20 car. I think the 20 and the 88 made contact. getting up to trying to get on pit road there. But I think once we went back green, they've been going about 4 or 5 laps.
Looks
If I
like
was one of
we
those guys
got
in the
the
top 5, I would have
caution
pitted.
flag in the air.
Caution is out here. No, but what I was saying was, if I was one of those cars at the beginning of this run, like one of those top 5, knowing that I have to make a pit stop under green, I probably would have backed out a lap or 2 early and then just come on down in here and get myself and get that pit stop out of the way. Now, do they say what kind of pit stop it has to be? Like a stop and go? Do they have to take 4 tires?
See what it says.
I don't. It didn't really specify. I don't think. I think it just says a
specify in the
mandatory pit
rules,
stop.
So I'm not 100% sure. I'd imagine a 4-tire stop, but like I said, they didn't say.
Right.
Most of the field here is pitting again here under caution. The guys that's been up front, especially
I would have just stayed out.
And 20.
I would have just stayed out. There's no point because I would have to just
I
come
think
in.
I'd even stayed out under the first one, then try to run that tank empty, then pit as well.
I think I would have just stayed out this time because I know I'm going to have to pit under green.
Unless they feel tires are that.
Unless they feel the tires are that worn out, or if they're really close on fuel. I'm not quite sure what their fuel window is here today, but
Me either.
But I do believe for the Coke 600, when they do that race here in a couple weeks, I know they're taking next week off because of Memorial Day. But whenever they decide to do Charlotte, I know that is going to be a full 400 lap, 600 mile race. I believe when they do that next week.
Yeah, Charlotte they'll probably do next week actually.
Yeah, because they want to take a Memorial Day off because they raced.
Yeah, Memorial Day be off,
Easter.
and they'll actually be back on track instead of being ahead of the schedule. They'll be back on track with it.
Yeah.
Because they ran the off week that NASCAR actually had IRL instead. Looks like we're getting lined up here as we're getting ready to go back green here pretty soon.
Yep, looks like they're
Looks
probably
like we might
going to
be
go
able to
green
go
this time. And
Looks like we might
green
be able to go
flag
this
back in the
time.
air.
Yep.
The 88.
88
that
was
looks
a
like
good start.
Yeah, but that 4 car just pushed him all the way up there.
Yeah, he did. That
would've-
4 car gave him a shot. And the 14 and 88 battled side by side down the back stretch. 42 looked like he might have wanted to make a 3-1. 14, I think, hit the apron and got loose, and can he save it?
He
goes ahead and takes his green flag pit stop.
He's going to take his green flag pit stop here. Who's gonna pit next? That's going to be the main question here.
88 out front of the 20. That's the 42, the 4, and the 2. I believe the 18 might have actually went with the 14 as well down pit row.
Absolutely.
Or
I think we had a
back.
couple of different takers
Yeah, he
there.
did.
Oh, it looks like the 88 is
14
out in the lead here at the moment. Is he going to make his pit stop this time? He is going to make his pit stop this time. Here comes the 20 as well.
The 20. That inherit the lead to the 42 for the time being.
The 42 is going to be your new race leader here for the time being.
The 4 right there on his tail. The 18 is exiting pit road
4
now.
got a heck of a run there through 1-2 that time.
Yes, he did. So it comes down to 3 and 4. When will these 2 pit?
I think they're going to pit this time.
You got the 2 that has not pit yet. You got the 2 and the 3 that I don't believe is pit yet either.
Yeah, it looks like they're staying out for at least one more lap.
As they come back to the
stripe here
we got
once
somebody
again.
acting down there on the apron.
Yeah,
Hopefully
somebody's
that
hit the
doesn't cause
grass there
any
a couple
issues.
times. Oh, the
The
88's on the
88
apron.
there.
He's trying to get back up to speed. Might be
He's
struggling a little bit.
Trying to get back on track, but yeah, he will get back up there clean without screwing up this battle. When does the 42 and 4 pit in your here? We will find out.
I mean, I would pit now. I mean, what's the point of running these laps if you know you got to make that mandatory stop? I mean, maybe you want to try to trap everybody a lap down.
Go together
and
work together this way.
You know, I don't think so. I mean, they possibly could, but I mean, I probably would have pitted with everybody else. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to catch over as many people as they can a lap down.
I mean, if a caution comes out here, then they go green and pit in. That's exactly what would happen.
Yep, absolutely. But it looks like they are staying out for the time being.
They sure are.
Looks like the 42 has pulled away. Kyle has a really good car. I had a feeling once he got up toward the front, he'd be pulling away.
Yeah, Kyle's looking pretty strong so far.
Looks like he might pit this time. No, he's staying out. Okay,
No.
Staying out for one more lap. The way he was kind of coming in, that late entry, that late exit coming down low like he did, I thought he was going to pit.
The way the 88's coming, he's going to put himself back in the lead lap before they even pit.
Yeah.
There goes the 4 car around.
4 cars around. And no caution yet. From what I'm hearing, no caution yet.
Yellow.
And it looks like the 42 is coming down pit road. But no caution yet, no word from NASCAR as far as the caution coming out.
There goes the 4 making his pit stop now.
There goes the 2 car going through the grass.
There goes the 2 car for a ride.
Oh, there's the 88. Oh boy, there goes the 2 car. I think the 2 car was trying to go down pit road.
Alex just said, do it for Dale.
He said something, but I don't know if he said do it for Dale.
It's like get the 18. I don't know who that had puts in the lead at this point. I might inherit it back to the 88, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it might, depending on when these guys are able to get off pit road.
4 cars coming off now. It's going to be the 88 going right around them now.
All right, where is the 42 car of Joe Nemechek? I'm just kidding. Of Kyle Larson. Here is Kyle Larson here in the 42. I believe he is your leader still, even though he made that pit stop. But I could be completely wrong.
I'm not even sure where he's at.
He is in turn 2? Yeah, turn 2. Just exiting 2.
Oh, so he's ahead of the 18 even.
Yeah, he's ahead of the 18.
Okay,
I believe it's the 88 that is your leader, but I am not quite sure.
Same. We need a damn leaderboard.
We need some kind of scoring up here, 704. Can you give it to us? I mean, I feel like I'm a simple guy. I don't ask a whole lot, but...
I mean, you're not.
Fair enough. Here comes the 88. I believe he's still your leader. Who knows at this point? We just need another caution to sort the field out.
42 has been really fast today, and he's actually stretching them guys behind him.
Absolutely.
Is there any battles going on this track at all?
I don't think so. Not at this time currently.
Well, we're kind of just riding around here. It looks like the field's got pretty spread out here as pit stops cycle through. I've been kind of disappointed with no faster than that 14 car spin today. I was expecting a little bit more out of him.
At least you would think, right? At least you would expect him to be a little bit quicker, but you know, not a whole lot from the 14.
But he always seems to be able to make
race.
the right adjustments as the race goes on and be there at the end. So maybe he finds the right adjustment on pit road.
I think that's really what he's waiting for. I think he's waiting for that last 10 laps to finally shine. I think that's what he's waiting for.
But you know, it could hurt if he's not in that number 1. If he's not in that
Looks like we are rolling up here for caution. I believe there's a caution out on the speedway. I believe that is the end of stage 2. We got to get all this scoring worked out here.
Alright, we'll see how the scoring works out here. I believe that is the end of stage 2. I have not heard anything from race control.
I haven't either.
As we get lined up down here on the back straight, we are all single file. We're all here. Pit roads will probably be open. Alright, that's the end.
Okay, so it
All
turns out
right.
Alexander Ned was your Stage 2 winner here in the All-Star
He had to
race.
pull some kind of strategy. No better than he, the way he seemed to be struggling.
Yeah, he's not had the best car tonight, but
I almost
he
wonder
definitely
if
pulled
maybe
it out.
because somebody was trying to pit under green before that last caution came out. I almost wonder if that might have been him that was on that pit road at that point,
You know,
where
that
he
is a
entered pit road under green.
that could definitely be a possibility for sure. Can we get some boogeties in the chat? You know, we definitely could get some boogeties going on in the chat here for the start of Stage 3. Definitely could.
I got you.
I don't know if Trenton's going to look something up on YouTube, but might get copyrighted.
No. No, we're saying the DW impression for the last stage. Damn it.
For the last stage, for Stage 5? Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, that's the main event, man.
But it looks like we have a good battle off of pit road here.
The 88, he must have had to go 2 tires, because look at the advantage he had.
Yeah, I think he probably just took a splash of fuel and just changed 2 of them on there. But now he's finally rolling up for the rest of the field. Alright, here we go. As the field bundles up here, or bunches up here, we got the 42, the 18, then I believe that is the 88 and the 18, then it's the 42. Sorry about that. I don't know what day it is. Then I believe it is the 20. Yeah, the 20, and then the 14, and then the 2. Or no, that's the 4. Sorry, white cars. It's
Looks
kind
like
of throwing
we're
me
all
off a little
here.
bit.
If we can get lined up instead of being 3 wide,
I don't know what we're doing here. I think
here.
we're doing an Indy 500 start here for this restart. Here comes the 88 on pit
William
road.
Wilson down pit road, so I wonder if he forgot to change something that he tried on his last pit stop.
But it looks like they are going nonetheless.
Either
Green flag
way,
is
we're
back in
back
the
under
air.
green. 18 with the advantage for the time being.
Now let's
go.
Let's go
gonna
back to
follow
this
in.
view here. Looks like the 42 is going to try to get a run here on the exit of turn number 2. It looks like he's going to get that run to the outside.
42 is going to the high
Side by side into turn 3.
18
He's up into the
looks like
wall.
contact. No, 42
And the 20.
There goes the 20.
He goes for a... Oh, there he is. Okay. Ping issues there.
20 just falling back for the time being. We're going to go back up here. The 14 has found his way into second. Does he have anything for that 18 car?
Well, you know, from here at this point, I don't know. I don't know what he has for that. I don't know what he has for our leaders. Looks like he probably has a solid second or third place car, but I really don't think he's got quite the speed of like an 18 or a 42 to come out there and win this thing, or even the 4.
That 18 is really liking that higher line. I haven't seen a lot of people running that with by choice.
It seems to work out here pretty decent.
Now he
least
guys are
in
back
3
to the
and
bottom
4.
1 and 2.
The bottom-ish. Bottom-ish. We got 3 viewers in here right now. That's pretty cool.
I got 1, so that makes a total of 4.
Nice, nice.
Should come back through 1 and 2.
But it looks like the 14 is kind of making his move down
on the
low. They're side by side, going into the 1 this time.
We got somebody in the wall back.
Somebody's back into the wall back there.
14's going to take the lead.
14 is going to shut me up here. He is taking the lead now in this race.
Looks like he may have found that adjustment.
And here comes the 18. He is loose, and he's up into the wall. And there are 2 cars around. The 4 is in it. Caution is out where you're hearing.
Caution is out here at Charlotte.
That was crazy. I don't think that was... It looked like he just did not enter that corner well at all, and then it just kind of just looped around him on him the rest of the way there.
It almost looked like he just blew a left rear.
Or blew a left rear, quote-unquote, like Kyle Busch did in the Daytona 500, but didn't really blow any tires. You remember that race?
I do, because you know it's Goodyear's fault.
When all 4 tires were up. But it's Goodyear's fault, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's never Kyle's fault.
I believe the 88 is taking his free pass after pitting very early on in this stage.
Just like him struggling, you know, this weekend. That's probably the package's fault.
That was NASCAR's fault.
It looks like everybody is no, the 3 car is staying out.
3 cars going to stay out of here. That's interesting.
That's an interesting call here. Because I don't know that that he can make it to the end on fuel this stage.
I don't think they can, but they're definitely going to try.
But it's definitely a gamble here.
Hashtag blame Gary.
Well, what do you think? What do you think the top 3 of Thomas is thinking right here?
Just leave a certain 3-letter word out of it. I don't get it. Can we get some boogities in the chat? Just leave a certain 3-letter word out of it. Hashtag blame Gary. I don't know what you're trying to say. Oh, hey Josh, welcome to the stream. And here we are.
Looks like getting lined up here.
Lining
Looks
up
like
here
we
this
should be
time.
good to go when we get back to the restart zone this time.
I think the
20's kind
free
of lagging back a
car
little bit.
offered to go
88's
back
not
to the
caught
back.
up yet, so we might not be able to go yet.
No, they're not all here. Whoever said they're all here, that's not true. Oh, here's the 88.
There he is now. The
Why did the 3
gonna
stay out but then drop to the back of the pack?
Don't know what the idea is here, but we will see.
Some kind of strategy call, but well, anyway, we're getting ready to go green this time here. Let's get on board here
14's
with
your
Cade.
control car, I believe.
I believe he is. I believe you're right. Here we go, coming to the green flag this time.
Off of turn 4, 14 on the block.
Here comes the 3
now
car.
ducking down pit road.
And green flag back in the air.
We
We're back
are
underway at
green, and
Charlotte in
the
the All-Star
14
race. And the 2
car had a
cars into the
lag,
wall.
14
2 cars
car,
into the wall.
had a
Oh, there's a
lag,
big
and now
crash.
they're all wrecking. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if they're going to abort this restart or not. I'm trying to hear from race control.
If I'm NASCAR, I'm throwing the yellow and restacking them up. It looks like that's what they're doing here. It doesn't look like they're up to full speed. Yes, they're slowing down.
Well, that was
Looks like
an
we're gonna try
interesting
that
restart.
one again. I mean, I'm just a broadcaster. I didn't like that restart, so I'd hope NASCAR didn't like that one.
That was the worst restart I think I've seen on this game, and I've seen a lot of bad restarts.
It's just like the 14 didn't take off. I don't know if it's a lag or what
I
it
think
was.
he probably missed a shift. I think he pulled a me. Remember when I did that one time at Texas?
Yeah,
Forgot
and
to shift up
a
into
certain
third
somebody
gear.
blamed you.
Yeah, a certain somebody got mad at me and ruined their whole race and all this other stuff. Yeah.
A certain somebody that has me blocked.
Oh, he still has you blocked? Right on, right on.
To my knowledge, on everything except YouTube.
Comes into my stream, starts watching.
He'll leave as soon as he hears my voice.
Probably. That's also probably another certain person, too. That everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Oh, I know the other one.
I think you know who I'm talking
No, he'd
about.
probably get you to... If I saw him block, he'd probably be like, get him to unblock me. Get him to unblock me.
Oh, that's certain somebody. Yep. And me. Block. Right. Right. Yep. He doesn't have you blocked on YouTube. That's right. If you want, Fof, you could go ahead and comment on all of his streams.
All right. See how long it takes you to get blocked on that one, no problem.
Right.
Anyways, here we got this this restart presented to you by Nationwide coming up.
I work for Geico. I can't say that.
Nationwide is on your side. Geico is not.
I don't know about that. We save you money though. Here we come. Here we go. Coming off of turn number 4. There is no Geico restart zone at this racetrack. Doggone it. You're putting a Geico restart
The
zone.
Nationwide restart here as we get ready to go green.
Green flag back in the air. We're back underway.
Here at
42
Charlotte.
gets a hell of a jump there on that
42 is
restart.
a good start, but he's been fast all day, so he can be pretty tough to pass.
He's finally got the clean air that he wants. He's finally got the restart that he wanted.
You know,
he's
now
in the
the
lead.
2 car's got some track position. Can he keep it?
It'll be interesting to see. We haven't seen the 2 car much this race. Coming through turn 3 this time.
Been involved in a lot of misfortunes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, here he comes off of
20
turn
car
number
looks
4.
to the inside of the 18 for that number 3
car,
position.
Oh, the 4 car is on pit road.
I think he got sent down pit road.
I believe he did as well.
3 car just kind of riding around here. As you got the 3
2 cars kind of reeled in the 42.
Looks like.
2 cars kind of reeled him in here these last couple
Now
laps.
let's take a look. You got the 88 and 14 who got a really good bout here side by side as well.
And And is he going to get up into the wall? No, he does not. He keeps it down here. The 20 car is giving that 2 car a big
is the
shove.
20 gonna 20's
He's
gonna
try
look
to
to the
pass him
inside
here.
of the 2 here. We
He's
got
gonna
the
try to
4
pass him
car
here.
exiting. Hopefully he can keep it down, and as he does, off of 2 now.
Here comes
Can
the
the
42.
20 make the move?
I
Looks
think
like he's
got
going not
second.
quite.
They're still side by side. That 2 car's making that outside lane work pretty well.
That 42 is
42
running that
tagged
Kyle
the
Larson
wall.
line up there.
I think he got tagged. I don't think it was by design. I think he overdrove the entry. Here comes the 2 car down
car's
pit
getting
road.
sent to the grass.
Here comes the 18 and 14. They're all in the grass and wrecking each other
He's
in the back.
back going.
But
Now
I
let's
don't
cycle
think...
back to the front here. You got the 42 up front. He's actually extended his lead a little bit.
Yep, ever since
620
the
though
2
can start to
car.
run him down.
Can he do it though? We haven't really seen the 20 much all this race. We don't know how fast of a car he's got. Uh-oh. Something about Cade.
So we come now through the tri-oval. 42 continues to lead over the 20, then it's the 88. Remember, if the 20 and 88 get raced side by side, that can get real interesting real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the brothers. It's the Todd brothers. They're in the 20 and the 88. But it looks like the 20
is slowly starting to reel that 42 in.
Yeah, I noticed that too. We have 5 viewers in the stream. Hello, 5 viewers. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. You got the 20 car bouncing off the wall there through turns 1 and or in the entrance of 1 and 2, but it doesn't look like it's hurt him too bad as he's still reeling that 42 in.
That lead is ever getting so slightly. He gained quite a bit, actually, it looks like this lap so far.
Yeah, it looks like the 42, he's trying to run that bottom, but it looks like he cannot get it done. Here comes the 20. He's got a good run. I think the 20 had a really good 3 and 4 that lap. I think he's a lot better in 3 and 4, and I think they're pretty much even in 1 and 2. But definitely that 20 car is a lot better in 3 and 4. But here comes the 20.
I heard an 018, so I didn't see what happens. I've been watching this battle shape up for the lead.
And it looks like the 20 car, he's going to try to do
it
here.
Caution is out. Just
Caution
as the battle
here.
for the lead was starting to heat up.
We got spectators climbing the fence here.
Wave.
There's a wreck of turns 1, 2, 3, and 4.
The 4,
and we are
I
hearing that the 3 is the
should
lucky
be
dog.
your free pass.
I'm hearing the 3 is actually the lucky dog. But this race has been pretty interesting so far up to this point. Nothing too crazy happening here.
There goes the 4 to take his lucky dog.
I believe this is the 60th running of the Coca-Cola 600 this year. So that's always good.
Yeah. Looks like the 42 Credit One bank machine will lead them down pit road. I imagine to see every single
here comes
one
the 3
pull
car
it in
once
this
again.
time.
2 car looks like he's staying out.
With that one pit stop, though, they can probably make it to the end of the stage. Because they're only a lap or 2. Because this will be the last show of the stage, is what I'm hearing. So it's all hell will break loose here.
More than likely, it is the Monday Night Racing Series.
Exactly.
I bet you they won't even make it to turn 1.
Let's see who will come out with the big. With the 2 car staying out, he's already guaranteed a top spot. He stole that stage win, so I wonder what if he's testing something out for
maybe
a possible stage 3.
Maybe he just wants to. Maybe he just wants to steal another stage.
Maybe he wants to see what his car's like up front. Looks like we're getting lined up. Two's actually dropping to the back, so I don't know what the deal is with that.
Oh, I think he was involved in the wreck.
He might have been.
And I think he forgot about it until just now.
That's possible.
But it looks like the 20 car is going to be your leader here on this restart, along with the 14. to the outside. Then it's the 42, the 88. Then it's the 4, 18, the 2, and the 3. That is your order as we come down to the green flag.
Right.
Coming down to the restart zone this
Looks like
time.
getting
The
ready
green
to go
flag back in the
green.
air. Back underway at
20 with a
Charlotte.
solid start, but look at the shove the 42 gave him.
That 42 is just on a rail today. He is probably going to win this race, at least this stage anyway. 14 is all over his back bumper.
Oh no, before that caution came out, that 20 car was running down that 42.
And here comes the 42. I think
But
that
don't
20
count
car.
out that 4.
I think
the 4 of Tegan has been very fast today, and he's got himself back on the lead lap.
I believe so. I think that 20 car has some good long run speed, but I think the 42 has that get up and go. So we'll see if he can reel this 20 car back
If I'm
down.
the SHR cars, I'm working with that 42 to try to make sure that 20 cannot start to pull away.
Absolutely, you gotta stay on the back bumper of these guys. It's almost kind of like a bigger Daytona or Talladega race. Here comes the 42
the
down
42
to the bottom
drops to
side of the
bottom.
track.
He looks to the inside of the 20.
The 20 car shuts the door.
Quite.
20 car shut the door that time. Here they come. Here comes the 42. He's going to try to make another move as we speak here. Probably going to try to make it happen and turn. So probably going to have to make it on the high side. He's probably going to have to try to make a move. He's going to want to pass. Probably going to have to pass to the high side.
42's going to try to reel him back in and go at it again. You got the 14 right there and the 4 shortly behind them.
42 is going to try to make the high side work here.
42 looks to the top side.
And he doesn't have anything. That's really hard. You got to really keep that momentum wound up if you're going to take the high side
Just doesn't seem like that high side is really there right now.
And here comes the 14. He's looking underneath the 42.
14 looks to the inside. Can he make the move?
Oh, he's going to make it work. He's going to put the 42 up into the wall. He put the 42 up on the wall. And here comes the 4. Now he's probably going to try to pass the 42.
I think the 4 car's going to have to just regroup and go for the next stage at this point.
All right, let's see who our lead. Oh, the 20 car's up into the wall. Here comes the 14.
20 got the wall
14
hard.
is going to make the pass.
Handed the stage. Oh, I believe that's the end of the stage. So the 20 will end the stage.
Well, the 20 barely got it that time. We don't know what the last lap is. We don't have scoring up here.
No, we don't have scoring up here in the booth.
So this is the end of stage 3. They're about to have stage 4 here, which will be another 20 lapper, and then they'll have 10 for the last one.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like I'd imagine everybody would be bringing their hot rods down pit road, at least get fresh tires. 3 cars
Looks like
in
that's
apparently.
what everybody is trying to do here. I think the 3 cars are free pass winner. I think, or maybe he's just wanting to stay out. I don't know.
I'm trying to get in front of you.
But we know track
14,
position really
4.
is key.
Here they all come down pit road.
I mean, if I was one of these cars like the 18 or maybe the 2, I feel like I would try to make a 2-tire stop here.
I mean, if you're the 2, though, you don't really have to take any gambles because you're already guaranteed a top 4 starting spot.
Right, maybe even the 88. You know, one of these guys that hasn't won a stage yet, you'd definitely think you'd try to put 2 tires on, at least at the beginning of the stage, see what you can do.
Yeah, because the way this race has gone so far, there'll definitely be a caution or 2.
Yeah. And then once
Looks
you get
like
that
it's gonna
caution,
be
then
the
you'll be able to keep your
20
track position.
Looks like it'll be the 20, 14, 4, 42, 18, 88, and then it'll be the
3.
2 and the 3.
Wherever the 3 is.
The 3, I believe, is probably catching up still. Maybe he might be on this taking his pit stop now, or whatever.
Guess he just doesn't like pitting with everybody. But here they come,
Guess
off
not.
of turn number 4, this time by. Let's see where that 3 car is. Got me curious. Okay, he's in turn 1. Green flag back in the air. We are underway.
Green. Looks like we are waving this one off.
Abort the restart. Abort the restart here. So the 3 car took the wave around and didn't tell anybody. So that is what we are hearing here from race control. So that is why they waved off the restart, because the 3 car hasn't caught up to the pack yet. But
now he's getting
about to
caught
do so.
up
Oh, and he
as
spins.
he spins it out.
Oh, what a guy. What a
Looks
guy.
like there's a lack of talent there today.
Yeah, oh, well, it wouldn't surprise me for the guy that normally drives the 3 car in real life.
Yeah, he's driving about the same way. He's been running about the same spot too most of the race.
Oof. Oof. That was a good roast for Rob. Because he loves
that's
Austin
kind of
Dillon.
why I had to bash Austin Dillon there. Anyways, we're getting ready to go green flag racing
the green
here
bag,
once again.
The green bag. The green bag is out this
Green
time, guys.
flag back in the air.
Green something. Here we go. Green flags in the air. They're side by side going through turn number 1 here. 3 car looks like, no, the 14 is already into the wall.
They were only about 4 wide there for a minute in turn 1.
Yeah, they really stretched it out. Here comes the 4 car here. He's going to try to make a move to the inside. We are in the blimp cam here. Yeah, it looks like the 4 car is going to hit the apron.
Got a little lower, I think, than he anticipated. 18's in the wall. 2's in the wall.
42's
4 through the
loose.
apron. He's doing rebel racing.
We got a wreck here on turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. Front stretch.
Somehow, most of the field is still going straight.
I don't know how they managed to do that, but that 20 car is pulling away. But it looks like the 20 car is your leader, and then the 42.
Yes, you got the 2 looking to get around that 3. The 3 just lets him go.
Yeah, I think that 3 car is just not having a very good day today. That 42 car looked like he got a little bit loose on the exit of 2.
Your top 3.
There's really not a whole lot of action going on up here at the front. Let's see the 14. 14's having a bad day, or a bad moment in his bad day. Let's see here. Let's get on board here with the 88. Let's take a look at see how he's doing.
Yeah, he's looking right on that 42 right now. He's actually looking like he might be ready to make a move.
This is a really good battle. Probably the best battle on the racetrack here. The battle for second. And the 88 is all over the back bumper of that 42. How are they going to go through turn 3? Apparently they both want to take the high side. Here they go, just following each other.
They might be trying to work together a little bit to try to catch that 20.
Yeah, it could be potentially, but the 88 and the 88, looks like he's just trying to go out there and win this race by himself. But they are working together.
I thought maybe he's going to take the positions. The 42 bobbing a little bit off of turn 4 there.
Yeah, but they're still bumping and banging coming down here off of each other's bumpers.
I wouldn't exactly count out that 4 car of Tegan either.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of staying in their draft and able to creep up into the picture a little bit.
Oh, there goes the 4 car into the apron. He just did it for Dale on the inside wall.
Yep, he sure did. He is down and dead. He's about as good as dead. So, no more 4 car. Here comes the 88 coming down to the bottom of the racetrack.
88 looks slow. 42 not wanting to give it up. The 2 battles back on the outside.
And it looks like that 42 has a little bit of the advantage, but here comes the 88. I think he's going to take it here with the slide job.
The momentum.
Slide job.
No.
Slide job.
Going to come up and take the position away.
Look at that good old slider there.
Yeah. Now you got the Todd brothers, and looks like yellow flag is out.
The yellow flag is out here. The Todd brothers are 1-1-2. What is this 2 car doing?
The 2 car looked like he tried to kill himself.
Ooh, oof, oof.
Check out some of his broadcasts too. He does a pretty phenomenal job.
Is Alex broadcasting right now? Is he streaming?
I don't know if he's streaming. He's not streaming right now. He's racing. He's not broadcasting right now.
Oh, I was thinking he might be streaming and trying to commentate at the same time. Oof. Rob is working until 1 a.m. Oof. So this randomly popped up on my feed of the 80 or of the 0 and the 25 in the All-Star Open race. Remember that battle back in 05 where Vickers spun out Mike Bliss?
Yes, I do.
And here it comes. He's got him this time. Here comes the 25. He's going to move him. He's going to move him. And he got him. I'm just amazed that the 0 car came across the line and finished second in that race.
Yeah,
Looks like everybody's pitting
we'll see.
here this time.
Looks like it. Told Rob not to fuck up his finger again since it's working until 1 a.m.
I see that. And then did you see the meme he posted in? And did you see what I said
Yeah.
right there? Did you see it? Did you see it? Come on, you gotta see it.
I gotta look at it.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. Pick up your phone here.
Bet. Alright, you got the Todd brothers here. That's gonna be 1-2.
You got D-Wall and insurance on the front row. Then you've got tires and a credit card company on the second row. Then you've got, I don't know, insulation and candy on the third row.
Some pretty good candy.
And you've got a rest stop.
Trucks.
A rest stop,
Truck stop.
basically, I
Yep.
think, on the last row here. Oh,
Joe
and then
Rush's,
pizza.
I'm not sure.
And then pizza.
Yep.
And,
The pizza goes good. The pizza would go good with the M&Ms.
I mean, yeah, they would. Are they going green this time?
We need the We need
Are
the
they green?
Pepsi. Or we need the.
Looks
we
like
need
they
the
are
Coke
green.
for the Coca-Cola 600 though to go with the pizza, man.
And they are green here. They're back underway. The Todd brothers here running 1-2. 88 going to
But
try
for
to
how
hold
long?
off
Look at
the
suck that
two.
that 2 car got up to. He's looking to take. He's not only looking for a second. He's looking to go all the way to the front.
This.
Look at that 88 battle upstairs on the high side.
Who
They
is
touched
this?
the 88's
Hi.
in the wall.
I don't know who commented all hearts, but hi. Anyway, but here we are. And it looks like
Continue to work
who's
side
gonna be
by
your leader?
side.
Looks like the 2. Is that right? No, I'm seeing that wrong. Sorry. Here, okay, the 20's your leader. Here we go.
Let me get to the lead here. All right.
Okay, that's a little weird. 20 car is still your leader here.
Yes, sir. The 2 car following there in second.
Absolutely, here they come.
Four car and the 42 there got a pretty good little battle going on back there for that number 3 spot. You know that 4 and 42's got to be hungry to get to that top spot. Them two have not
Absolutely.
won yet, but you know the 2 stole one and the 20 just won the last one.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Sometimes that's how you got to do it.
Absolutely. Let's go watch that battle a little bit. The 4 and 42 continue to duke it out. 88 trying to come back and join after his screw up on that last restart.
All right, and here we come, coming off of turn.
Here comes the 42 with a big move to take that number 2 spot away.
Absolutely, here he comes. Here comes the 20 car.
The 4 car looking to follow in pursuit, but it can't quite get there just yet. Does the 42 have anything for that DeWalt Tools number 20 machine? It's rigged for Toyota, right?
Absolutely rigged for Toyota.
As we come into turn number 3 and 4, you got a couple. You got for the most part, we're pretty single file. Ooh, the 2 got loose. He had a chasing. It looks like he got it back under control. Broke the 4 car's momentum as they had a pretty good battle going on. 4 car's going to try to come back on the outside though, as the 88's going to join. They might make a 3 wide. They single out before it gets too nasty though. Now the 88 looking to come on the outside of that 2 machine. 88 and 2 side by side. 88 way upstairs. But the 4 car, he's looking to try to come back too. 4 car looks low. 2 shuts the door.
It is a really good battle here for third at the moment, but it looks like the 42 and the 20 are staying pretty even at the moment. Looks like this has turned into a 3 car battle for third here. It looks like the 4 car is also
Yes,
sneaking
it
in.
has. Yes, sir. The 4 car looking to make it in.
And I
Four
don't
car
know what's
staying
going to
in
happen
line. The
here,
two
but it
car
looks
slides
like...
up in front of the 88. 4 car may be able to get underneath them now. Not quite.
Oh, there goes. He's going to try to make it 3 wide at some point.
That 4 car wants to go, and he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, that 4 car's got to run, but he can't move anywhere with it.
88's going to go
He's
up
going
and
to try
tag
to
the
go
wall
up to the
one more
wall, but he
time.
can't go nowhere.
4 car gets a
4
little
car,
low and
he's...
loses control of it.
He keeps it.
Saves it.
Saves it for the most part. But I think that's it for him in this
88 and
stage.
2, though, still got a pretty good battle here going on. 88 now gets it to the back of the 2 as the 2 throws a block.
And the 2 cars still loose.
Racing really aggressive up there to stay in his position.
Now the 3 cars going through the grass, mowing the lawn here. Let's see, this looks like this might be the best battle for the moment.
Now the 42, I think he may have actually closed in just a little bit on the 20 since he's taken over that spot.
Absolutely, here comes the 20 car.
The 20 of Austin Todd runs first. The second place goes to Kyle Green.
And I'm not sure who's in third at the moment. Who is in third? Is it the 4?
Alex.
Oh, it's Alex. Alex is in third. Sorry, I see the white cars from afar. I can't really tell who's who. The 42 car is trying to reel in that 20. 42
really
is up into the wall.
Drove it in deep there, but he got a little high. That's going to really hurt him, cost him a lot of ground. That 20 car's been nothing but perfect at hitting his marks here the last several laps.
Yeah, he's been pretty much perfect this entire run, and he has shown that he really does have the long run speed in this car compared to anybody else in the field. Looks like that 42 might need to make an adjustment here at the stage break.
Yeah,
but this is the last stage with cautions.
I think everybody's going to make some kind of adjustment here, except for that 20 when we get to the stage break.
Yeah, even then, I think that 20 might make one more adjustment, maybe possibly make his car better, but I think you're right. If I was him, I don't think I would touch it.
So one thing that scares me, though, if I'm that 20 car, is he seems to not quite have as much on the short run.
But here comes the 20 car. It's kind of filed out now. Can't really... Oh, well, the 2 car and the 14 are battling. Let me go back to it.
Let's go give
here.
that a watch. 14 goes to the inside of him.
14 here is side by side. Oh, well, 14. There goes Cade. Cade hitting the apron.
He's trying to use the apron.
I think that's it.
Looks like that's the end of the stage.
That is the end of the stage here. All right, well... We got this, and then we got...
We're going to take a commercial break.
We got pit stops here, and then we're going to have a 10-lap run to the finish. But this is really the last bit of the race here. We're getting right down to the good part. Coming down to the last 10 laps once they take the green. Once they do that, there will be no cautions. They are going to go caution-free all the way to the end. But there will be no more cautions here once they drop the green flag. So this is really the moment of truth. It looks like you're going to have the 2 and the 42, 1-2. And then you've got the 20 and then I believe the 14. That is going to be 1 through 4.
Should be the final stage if I'm not mistaken, correct?
This is the final stage. Once the green flag waves, it's 10 to go, and no more cautions. But it looks like the 18 is actually going to be your leader.
20 and 42.
And here we come, here to the green flag this time. Green flag back in the air. We are underway.
Boogity,
10 laps to
boogity,
go
boogity.
at Charlotte. I forgot all about that, to be honest. Coming down into turn number 1, it looks like the 18 has a little bit of the advantage. Austin Todd is all over the back bumper of the 18 at the moment. The 2 cars up into the wall. Alexander Ned, he has been struggling all night long. Here comes Cade in the 14. This is going to be a wild ride here.
14's in the wall.
The 14's up into the wall, side by side with the 2. 18 is pushing up. Here comes the 20.
18 looks to hold him off.
20 looks to take the lead
88
here.
right there as
Here
well.
comes the 88 as well. This is crazy here.
The
We got 9 laps of
been
racing
having
to
so
go.
much bad luck all day, but he finds himself in that number 2 position right
Here
behind
comes
his
the 42.
brother.
42 has got some bad luck here. Kind of almost got involved in that wreck.
There goes the 3 running out of talent once again.
And here comes the 88 this time. He's going to try to chase down the 20. Would you wreck your brother to win a
Here it
race?
is. Absolutely.
I think we're about to see that here. Who knows? Oh, the 2 cars in the grass. He hits the wall
But
hard.
the thing is, I'm fortunate enough. My brother's ass at race games, so I usually beat him by like 20 laps.
Oh, yeah, so you don't have to worry about that. You're like Ned Jarrett in the Southern 500, just win the race by 11 laps, yeah.
That's pretty much what it'd be if me and my brother raced each other.
Here comes the 88. He is right on the exhaust pipe of that 20 car. He's going to try to make a move low.
Give him the bumper if he needs to win this race.
I mean, you might see a move Kyle Petty.
Here comes the 88 to the bottom.
And the 88 takes the lead here.
Off of turn number 2, the 88 has the race lead as the 20 is set in second. Don't count out the SHR cars as they've gotten hooked together as well.
Here comes the 20 car.
Tegan and Cade have plenty of experience working together. If anybody can stop them, the Tide Brothers from winning it, I feel like it's them too.
It's probably going to be them two. Here they come. Here comes Cade. He's got the biggest run. Probably the best that car has been looking all night as he's coming up here to the 3rd position.
Cade and Tegan looking really strong together. Here comes Cade. Look to the bottom. Can't quite get there.
Here comes the 20. He's going to try to make that pass on the 88.
Trying to get to the inside. Can't get there.
The 88's pushing up the track.
Off that run from the SHR cars.
Who is going to win this
You
race?
got to remember, though, you know, as much as Austin and Dakota love to beat each other, they are Hendrick teammates, even though Austin's in the wrong car.
I do believe this is 5 laps of racing to go here. So here they come. They're probably going to have 4 laps of racing to go coming this time by. This has really come down to the wire here, folks. You can tell it's the end of the race. They are ramping it up. The 4 cars actually lost a little bit of ground here since the restart.
Yeah.
4 laps of racing to go this time.
That lead. As the 88 hangs on to the race lead. Look at the 14. He looks to the inside of the number 20 machine. He might be able to steal away.
He's going to try it. It looks like the 14 might have clipped the apron there in turns 1 and 2 that time.
Not quite enough to get there. The 20 clears him back. The 4 car trying to rejoin.
Here comes the 20.
Here comes the 20 looking upstairs. The 88 says no. Down through the trial, the 88 continues to lead over the 20, the 14, and the 4.
3 laps to go. 3 laps of racing to go.
We got ourselves a dandy here to end this one.
They are all right on top of each other. You could take the top 4 cars and throw a blanket over them. Here they come.
Yes,
here comes the 88.
Indeed.
Is the 20 going to try to make a move? They're still saying single file. Here comes the 14 once again.
But here comes the 14.
Coming to 2 laps to go. And the 4 cars in the wall. 2 laps of racing to go here.
You got Cade between the Todd brothers. Todd looks low. Austin looked low on Cade. Can't get there. So they come through 3 and 4.
Come to the white flag this time, I do believe.
It looks like Dakota stretched it out just a little bit. Down through the triangle. Dakota has to be perfect.
Sorry, my mistake. This is 2 to go here. I was 1 lap off. I'm sorry. 2 laps of racing to go here. 1 to go coming to the line. This is for all the marbles. Will the 14 be able to do it? The 20 is taking himself out of this race. He's gone. It's literally a two-man show coming to the white flag this time. And here he comes to the white flag. It is the 88 that is your leader.
Look at
14. Gonna try to make a move. I don't think he's got anything.
Have it earlier. We talked about how Cade didn't have it earlier, but now he is running with the race leader.
But I don't think he's going to be able to get this one. I think this is the 88's race. Coming to the checkered. It's going to be the 88. The 88 wins the All-Star race. I believe that's it. I believe it's over, y'all.
Looks like it.
Yep, that's it, y'all. 88 is your winner. Followed by the 14.
Race, sir. The 14 had to try challenging him late, but in the end, the 88 was able to fend off a hard charging 14, a 4, and a 20 car that fought him most of the stage.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
That was a really good race in my opinion.
I thought that was the last stage. What are they doing? Hang on a second. Okay, so from what we are hearing, they had a lag caution, so they're going to do a green-white checkered, actually. So this is not over.
That's going to make things interesting.
So we are going to have at least one attempt. So here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I really thought the race was over. They really don't say much.
Yeah, we haven't getting nothing from race control today.
Need to have Cade as race control. He does better. All right, looks like the 2 car is going to be your leader coming off of pit road. This is probably a last-ditch effort for Alexander Ned to try to win this race. I think he's going to try to do it here. He's got a bold strategy call. You got the 2 blue cars there lining up here, 1, 2.
42 took a little gamble too. I don't know if he pit either.
But we are coming to the line here. 2 laps of racing to go when they take the green flag here.
Bold prediction: they're all going to wreck into turn 1, and the 3 car's going to win it.
That would be something, wouldn't it? Green flag back in the air. We are underway.
I'm not going to agree here.
Under overtime, presented by Credit One Bank.
Look at that start by the 42.
Speaking of Credit One Bank, here we go. Here comes the 42. He's got the lead.
88's in the wall.
88 probably just lost this race. That's really unfortunate. Here comes the 2 car. 2 car of Alexander Ned.
42, 2, 14, 20, 18.
Somebody's been watching a lot of dirt. Somebody's been watching a lot of Dirt Vision or Vince Welch. One of the 2. Haven't figured it out yet. Here we go. Coming off of turn 4. White flag in the air.
Oh,
they're wrecking all behind him. They're wrecking all behind him, but the white flag is out. The 4 cars into the wall. Here comes the 20. Or no, that's the 18.
20 car. Oh, they're all wrecking. The 3 car's going to have a runner-up finish out of all this. He's actually setting 3rd right now, though. All jokes aside.
I think that's it. I think it's over. I think. And coming off of turn 4, checker flag in the air. It's going to be the 42 that wins.
Kyle Green wins the race here today at Charlotte, I believe.
Just want to double check. Is that it?
As long as he doesn't fail post-race inspection.
Oh, you're on the white flag right now? Oh, oops. Coming off of turn 4 this time, Kyle is going to take the checkered flag this time. I guess they decide to run 3 laps for a green-white checkered. I don't know. But here he comes to the checkered flag. Here comes the 42. That is your race winner still.
Kyle Green wins the race. As long as he doesn't fail post-race inspection, he is your all-star race winner.
Pending post-race inspection, of course. We would love to tear down the 42 car at the end of the race, making sure there's nothing illegal in the car.
You know, it's rigged because the Credit One Bank car won the Credit One Bank sponsored restart.
I think we would like to see the 42 after the race tear down the car, make sure there's nothing illegal in it.
You know, all jokes aside, that 42 car looked really good all race long.
Everyone's saying sponsorship deals, so gonna need to get on that. All jokes aside, Kyle ran a good race there. He kept it clean when it mattered.
Yeah, he was really good.
All right, but that is it. That is your race, post-race here. That was really good. I don't know. That's really all I got. That was an entertaining race from start to finish. You had a lot of different leaders, a lot of comers and goers in that event. Overall, pretty solid race for an all-star race. Couldn't really ask for much more out of that. So, but that is it for now. We will see you in the next video again. I am Gary. That is Trenton. We'll see y'all in the next one.